According to MBTI personality types, Whoopi Goldberg and Kamala Harris have ENTJ cognitive functions. Larry Page and Paul Allen also have INTP functions. Did you know that these two are better friends than coworkers? We will tell you more about when the commander meets the logician in an ENTJ versus INTP. Let us begin. Number 5. Conflict. Further, the pair have varying responses to conflict. ENTJs use conflict as grounds for open conversation and getting some work done. It might be a bonding exercise since they like arguments. They are usually swift to forget about conflict. Likewise, INTPs like dynamic and analytical arguments. They can be very interested in an open conversation. Granted, there are no emotions involved, only logic and evidence. They may be on the quieter side, but will not stand for a violation of their principles and known evidence. Both are quick to withdraw from conflicts and move on to achieve their goals once they have talked it out. When conflicts arise in romantic relationships, ENTJs and INTPs are often on the same page because of their intuitive function, making them prone to evidence over emotions. We will share details on romantic interactions soon. Accordingly, when in conflict, the ENTJ needs to reflect on their energy and be calmer. It would also help if INTPs address issues outright and sometimes encourage ENTJs to be open to conflict resolution beyond goals. Number 4. Change. Equally important is the personality type's appreciation of change. In fact, ENTJs are the least likely to adjust quickly to change. They tend to be so comfortable in their skin that change can be chilling for them, in spite of their charm. They need to see the end goal of positivity for the change, or they will likely fold and freak out. Some of the things that stress ENTJs out include indecisiveness from everyone around them, focusing on their emotions, and working apart from others. Even INTPs are slightly opposed to change, although they are better at hiding their anxiety about changes. Following strict rules and repetitive schedules, interacting with large groups, and communicating with emotions can stress INTPs. Combined, keeping a routine for ENTJs and freedom for INTPs is the ideal way to have them be productive and unenvious. Number 3. Romantic relationships. Instantly, you would notice that both ENTJs and INTPs have an NT indicator. That means that their intuitive and thinking personality is the most common factor on both fronts. First, INTP traits include being introverted and shy. While they may be eager to do things and be in control, making the first move is a constant problem. On the other hand, ENTJ traits put them up as confident and charismatic. Therefore, they blend well, one being open-minded about trying things and the other being adventurous. Indeed, in friendships, this open-mindedness versus adventure balances out nicely and ends up making both of them accountable. We will present friendships to you soon. Both parties believe in honesty and strive to achieve trust, although their reasons differ. This strategy to avoid distrust is because both might not be entirely emotionally available. INTPs are considered cold and insensitive to others due to their logic analytics. Similarly, ENTJs are dominant and sometimes ruthless in their desire to achieve, which might overshadow their emotional intelligence. Therefore, they both have a lot to fix when balancing their differences to be more emotionally compatible. However, they have similar interests and can work on that to achieve full compatibility. Because the angel is nothing without the demon, as the saying goes. Number 2. Workplace relationships. Before we get into workplace relationships, we have an idea. Both ENTJs and INTPs should subscribe to this channel. If there are people of other MBTI personality types who want us to do a video on their personality, subscribe as motivation for us to do it. Now, the ENTJ personality type is a natural-born leader, and they take that role even when someone else is officially elected. If you know someone who takes the initiative and control without being asked, give us a thumb up in the comments. A passionate relationship with structure and clarity of standard makes them stand out as enterprising people and goal achievers. Moreover, working with them means you have to equally attain their perfection status and work with order instead of emotions. In comparison, the INTP personality type works on an analytical and critical thinking autopilot. They are known for being fierce decision makers and unaccommodating people who trivialize things. Despite being stuck with the rules, they are also very pro-free thinking and outside-the-box imagination. You might remember this pair working together from The Office US. Dwight Schrute and Michael Scott are INTP and ENTJ, respectively. Although they were both hilarious, they showed how harmonic these two personalities could make the perfect team at work. However, INTPs should be allowed their independence when working together, since they are trustworthy as team players and deliver on time. ENTJs should be more somber and look at the bigger picture instead of the step-by-step approach to arriving at the goal. Number 1. Friendships. ENTJ's strengths and weaknesses create this energetic, assertive, and confident person. Their interactions with people are backed by logic, highly debating, and argument-centered. Their charisma makes them likable at first. Essentially, they are always leading, and many people gladly follow them. Some weaknesses include being insensitive of others and being critical to winning an argument. Furthermore, they do not have an emotional side and can quickly turn an emotional moment into a concept to crack. Consequently, their good communication skills become a tool for manipulation. Meanwhile, INTPs are self-sufficient, reserved, and skeptical about people. Likewise, they have conversations devoid of emotions, and they are straightforward and cannot be manipulated easily. As friends, the pair can motivate each other and recognize each other's positive traits. They are both very accountable when they take decisions and actions, which is healthy for friendships. Also, their lack of emotional side makes their friendships last longer with few fights and logical disagreements. This series is one that you cannot afford to miss. We have more on When the Crafter Meets the Logician, ISTP versus INTP next, so do check it out.